Thinking about ripping your nails off? Don't do it. Let me show you the right way to soak off your acrylic, dip, or Gel X nails at home. No damage, no pain, and salon style results. Let's get started. What you'll need: an e-file. If you don't have an e-file, you could also use a 100/180 grit file. You also will need a sanding band and a carbide bit. I like the 5-in-1 from Pana. Then you're going to also need aluminum foil to soak off and wrap the nails. Also, you're going to need cotton balls. You could also use cotton pads. You're going to need a nail clipper or a tip cutter, a cuticle pusher, acetone. Make sure it's pure acetone. A buffer. And this is optional, a hot towel to speed up the process. And cuticle oil for nourishment. Alright, so let's get started with the first step. The first step is to take your nail clipper and start clipping off the free edge of that false nail. You're going to go from one side to the other, and if you have to do your thumbs, you're probably going to be doing the middle. This part is actually pretty easy. You could actually clip and check underneath your nails as well to remove them in case you want to keep your actual natural nail. I'm actually not doing that, but sometimes I do when I want to keep that extra natural nail if I'm trying to grow them out. But because we're not, we can just remove all of the free edge. But if you were, this is a perfect way to see underneath the nail so you don't overdo it. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite hand. Next, you're going to go and put your e-file to at least a 4 on my Melody Susie drill. This drill is pretty good, but if you are a beginner, I do suggest you start very low, like at number 4. If you were a more advanced person already doing your nails for a while, then you can go ahead and put it to like a 12, maybe a 13. That's what I like to do. But because I know some people are new to this, they should start at a low speed so you prevent cutting yourself and unnecessary damage to your nails. What I like to do is, since I am using my right hand, which is my dominant hand, the drill is actually at the forward motion, and it is just removing the product very little by little. I also like to go side by side and up and down when I use this file. I'm going to tune it up a little bit to 7. So just to show you that you can start at a 4 or 5. And if you feel like you're not cutting yourself and you're being very gentle, you can go ahead and speed it up little by little. And then later on, you'll be able to do it at a higher speed. But I do suggest that you take your time before you get to those higher numbers and RPMs on your drill. Like I said, we're going back and forth, up and down to remove the product. The thumb always takes the longest to shave down all that product because it is the biggest nail on your hands. I will also be showing you how to use the e-file on your opposite hand with your non-dominant hand. So because I am right-handed and using my left is a lot harder, I will be showing you guys how to use your left to remove the other side. But as you can see, I am doing the same thing on all the other nails to shave down the product. Just going side to side and up and down, very gentle. And you're also going to want to be careful. You're going to be picking up the drill and not leaving it on the actual nail too long because it starts creating friction and heat and it starts burning underneath your natural nail. So you're going to make sure that you're picking up the drill once in a while and not just keeping it on the nail. I'm removing some of the product and dust so you can see where we're at. We removed most of it. Now, if you don't have an e-file, you can use your 100-180 grit file to hand file the product off. This is going to take a lot longer though. Just keep that in mind. But if you don't have an e-file, this is the next best thing. I know some of them can be pricey. The Melody Susie one I have is not too pricey. It's actually really inexpensive. I believe it's around an average of $50. It can go up and down. I think it could be even less. They have some that are a lot more inexpensive and more affordable. But with the hand file, you're just going to kind of pretend you're the e-file and go back and forth, up and down. And I'm using the grittier side, so it's more coarse and it's going to remove more product versus the softer side. The softer side is the 180. I'm sorry, the softer side is the 180 and the grittier side is the 100. So we're using the 100 side, and you'll know which side that is when you feel the file. The softer, that means it's the 180. So the softer than I'm sorry, so the higher the number, the softer the file, and the smaller the number, the grittier, more coarse, and will remove more product. Now we're going on to the next step. We're going to get the cotton ball and we're going to start adding the acetone right on top of the nail. We're going to wrap it around side by side, one side and then the other, and then we're going to wrap underneath. You're going to repeat this process on all of the nails. You see how I put the finger right on top of the aluminum? Add the acetone. Make sure you add enough or else they will not soak off. I slowed it down just so you can see how it looks. Wrap one side, kind of like a tamale, and then underneath. And repeat. So you're going to take a hot towel to speed up the process. This is such a good tip, you guys. I used to not do this and it would take forever and ever and ever. But by doing this, you're going to speed up the process and it's going to be less annoying to just sit there and wait. But while you do this, you can watch something with your opposite hand. I don't do both the nails at the same time because it'll take forever. So here you wait 10 to 15 minutes right before removing the product. And I will show you how to do the opposite hand. So you can see I didn't even work on my other hand yet. I'm still working on one. This step, we're going to remove all of the product that is already coming off. It's already disintegrating. And you can see that the natural nail is being exposed. You just push up. Do not take off all of the aluminum, guys, because then it starts hardening again when it gets exposed to the air. So remove a foil and remove the product, scrape it off, be gentle as much as possible. You know your own body, just be really careful. Once you do that, you can remove with the brush and see what is going on there. I do take a file to remove the other ones that I pretended I didn't have the e-file in case you guys don't. What is going to happen is all of the product may not come off and you can use your hand file to remove that product and you're just going to soak off the nails again because you don't have an e-file and there's still more product there. So scrape off a little more and you're going to wrap them around again with acetone and the aluminum foil, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to wait for about another 10 minutes. If you have to, wait another 15 and scrape it off. So we are almost done with this hand. So now you can see that I'm using the file just to remove whatever's left. Don't be too harsh on the natural nail, just use the softer side to do this part. All right, so on to the next step. We're going to clip down the natural nails with a clipper. If you're planning to keep your natural nails, you guys, do not remove them. I just wanted to remove them because I started from scratch. My nails actually grew out now after the set I did after this removal. They are actually a little bit longer now. I will be showing you guys in another video what I did. But here, yeah, just clip the nails down. If you decide to remove them, take your take your hand file. I'm going to use the softer side, which is the 180 side, and go back and forth. Don't use a sawing motion too much. Try to go from one side to the other, back and forth gently to just perfect them at the edge, because when you clip them off, they're a little bit more rigid. So filing them down helps a lot to soften them. So the next step is to buff your nails, and this is going to even out the nail and perfect the foundation a little bit. There's a little bit more product on there, so I'm taking my file and just kind of removing whatever's there, but don't overdo it. If you're planning to do another set, you don't really have to remove every single thing, because then it doesn't really matter. You're going to add more product on top. So here you see me cleansing the nails. I actually used a nail cleanser. You can just use alcohol. That's totally fine. And you can see the natural nail at this point. We're going to add the cuticle oil, which is the very last step. This is going to nourish them back, hydrate them, bring them back to life. Rub that cuticle oil in. If you don't have cuticle oil, go ahead and use olive oil, anything like that, coconut oil at home. That's totally fine. It's actually really good too for your nails. And right after that, I'm going to show you the next hand. But look, guys, look how nice they came out. Much safer than ripping them off, which I also had a bad tendency to do. So we're going to repeat all the steps on the opposite hand. So pay attention to this, you guys, because working with the opposite hand is a lot different. So let's change from forward mode to reverse mode. Now, since I'm right-handed, I'm going to be using my left hand to remove the product off my right hand. This part always feels a little awkward, but here's an important tip. Make sure your e-file is set to reverse. When you use your non-dominant hand, the drill bit needs to spin in the opposite direction so it removes product safely and effectively. If you leave it in the regular forward setting, it's going to feel like the bit is skipping or resisting against the nail. That's how you know it's spinning the wrong way. So anytime you switch hands, just remember, right hand, drill in forward, left hand, drill in reverse. Since I'm still using my left hand, my E-file is set to reverse. That's what allows the bit to cut smoothly in this direction. But as I work around the sides of the thumb, I sometimes switch it back to forward, just depending on the angle. The thumb curves differently, and when I rotate my hand, the bit can start to work against the nail instead of with it. So if you ever feel like your drill bit is skipping, catching, or not gliding smoothly, that's your sign to flip the direction. It just makes the removal a lot smoother and more controlled. All right, so now that I'm done with the thumb, I'm switching my e-file back into reverse. That way I can go over the rest of my nails, from the pointer all the way to the pinky. Since I'm still using my left hand, keeping it in reverse makes it easier for the bit to move the right direction and remove the product smoothly. You'll see me just gently go over each nail. I'm not applying pressure, just letting the bit do the work. Now, due to neglecting these nails and there was some poor application because I was not applying them properly like I usually do, there was a lot of lifting. So if this ever happens to you, go ahead and get a clipper that you really don't care about and clip off where you feel there's like air underneath. That means it's not attached to the actual natural nail, so it's totally okay to do this. And that way there's less of a chance that you hurt and tug while you're using the e-file. That would not be good. So go ahead and clip as much as it's allowing you to, and then you can either soak off the rest of that, or if all of it comes off, that's a different story, but let's go ahead and soak it off, just like we did with our other hand. As you can see, we're also wrapping it in a hot towel to speed up the process, and go ahead and remove it after 10 minutes. It should be already coming right off, just like this. Remove it with a cuticle pusher and do all of the nails. Add your cuticle oil, give them that nourishment back, and you are all done. Honestly, it's not as hard as it seems. You just need a little bit of the knowledge, and this is the result you will get. Do them safely, don't rip them off. I know it's very like hard to resist just ripping them off, but trust me, it'll be better for you and your nails. Go ahead and comment down below if this was helpful, and let me know what video you would like to see next. What issues are you having and what you want to learn? Thanks for watching.